Hello to all my book club members, and welcome if you're new. Hello, my name is Christina, and I love to read books. And today's video is. Give me a second. I know I look horrible because I'm not wearing makeup, and I just put my hair up. Today's video is I'm gonna go through books that here that I have down would be books to choose for my October TBR. That's kind of like murder mystery books, mystery novels, murder mystery novels, mystery books, spooky books, whatever you want to call it. Love mystery books, or love murder mystery books, however you want to say or call it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my glass. Let me grab one thing here, another book, and I'm gonna talk. I'm not gonna go into details on the books, but I will list the names of the book, and then y'all tell me what. Y'all can comment down below. Let me know. I also am going to recommend these books. I've never read them, but I will recommend y'all to go check them out and see if y'all may or may not like the books as well. Sorry, I had to do something. So the first one I want to talk about is by Karen Rose, and it's called Monsters in the Closet. Basically, since this girl was a child, believed the lies her mother told her, things like that. It sounds like, because of the book saying Monsters in the Closet, I thought it would be a mystery novel probably, or something amazing, a mystery or something to uncover, and I thought it would be nice to put this in for the month of October. I have this is my library TBR for October, where I will be picking two books. My husband is picking my October TBR, so he'll be picking two books, two numbers from here. And then I have this jar, which he'll be picking three from here. So it'll be three books that I have in my book collection that I'm fixing to show you, the books that I'm showing you. Three of these books will be for reading. And then the library TBR, my husband will pick two of those, and I will check them out in the month of October from the library, which will be their mystery or scary books. Another one is by Iris Johansen, and it's No One to Trust. And I kind of think this might be a love mystery novel. Not for sure, but I thought it was a good book as well. That would be something to, do as well. And then, of course, Dean Koontz, False Memories. Just the cover of it looks like it might be a love mystery novel. It looks like it came from Half Price Books. And there's something on this book, too. So I'm just, really curious. I read this book before, years ago, a long time ago, and now I'm going to read it again. Another book, which is one I bought yesterday, says Best Novel of the Year. This is a thriller book, and it does say Stephen King on this book, but Adrian McKelty, and it's called The Chain. If you watched my Wednesday shopping haul, I bought this book. I saw the cover of this book, and I had to get it. It talks about kids coming up missing, and what it is your child comes up missing, but you have to kidnap a child to get your child back, and so forth and so on, and it goes on like that, and I'm like, whoa, I would never kidnap somebody else's child. If my child was kidnapped, I would definitely go to the cops, because I would not want to go to jail for kidnapping somebody else's, child. I keep thinking my bra straps are like falling down, but they're not. I'm wearing a tank top underneath, and these like straps right here, I feel like it's my bra strap hanging down, but it's not. The next one, this is by the Maze Runner series, and I put it in there called The Killing Order. It says over here, Will You Survive? And I thought that was a good book as well. Another one that is actually by Jane Corey, which is Blood Sisters. And I thought, because it said blood on it, I was thinking, okay, that'd be a good, maybe a mystery novel or a thriller. And it does say national best-selling author of The Husband's Wife. So I've never read the book My Husband's Wife. So it looks like my cover is like coming apart in the back. But it's a suspense novel, mythology, suspense novel. So it's a suspense. So I figured, what the heck? Oops. Put that on that bookshelf right there. Another one by Kirsten Slaughter. Oh, Karen, Karin, Karen Slaughter. It's called Kiss Cut. And with the little blood drop, I thought this would be like a mystery novel, a love mystery novel maybe, or a mystery novel. Let's see if it says it. Okay, this is a thriller book. So, thriller book. Let's see. I've never seen anybody talk about any of the books that I'm actually reading. Now, this one, I have seen somebody talk about The Chain, and I have seen this on Goodreads, where it shows books based on what books you have read. You might like this book, and I have seen that book. And these are not bad books now. Because of it being October for these books for me to read, which is going to be good. Then I got The Girl from Willow Hills. If you've ever read the book The Last House Guest, then you probably like this book too. I've heard nobody talk about this book. I don't even know. I'm thinking this is like a thriller book, so not a bad one. The next book I have is by Lorna Lippman, and it's Life Sentences. And I really was intrigued when I saw this book. I'm like, the cover of the book is very distinguished. It's kind of like, the way the cover is kind of like, maybe it's a mystery novel, a mystery book. And whatnot. So I thought, what the heck? It may be a mystery novel. It may be a very, very good book. Alright. Then we have this one, which is a sequel to Save in Numbers. There are other ones to this one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This is the second book, No Easy Way Out. The way the cover is, it looks like a thriller book, basically. Um, so you have the safety in numbers and no dawn without darkness. So there's two other books I don't have of this one. When I went to Half Price Books to sell some books, and I bought a book, I was actually looking for book 1 and 2 of this one. I did not see book 1 and 2, but I did see this book. So eventually I probably will go see about buying that book. Another one here, which is by Jane Fluke, and it's Fudge Cake Murder, a murder mystery novel. Some of my faves. I love books like this. These books are amazing. This is an amazing book. I would check it out, read it, and see what it's all about. Then we have this book by Alex Marwood, The Poison Garden. Now, I bought this book at Dollar Tree when I was on my trip in Palestine, Texas with my husband this past year, and I saw the knife on there, and I was like, oh, I gotta have that book. I told my husband, I gotta have this book. And he says, why? I said, because the author went of The Wicked Girls, and he wrote the book The Wicked Girls, and I have not read that book. But as I told him, this would be a good book to basically read in the month of Halloween, October, because of the night. He says, alright, and he got me the book. Then we got The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn, and this one sounded like this is a thrilling book. And also on here it does say Stephen King too, so Stephen King probably had a hand in this book as well. I don't blame him for that. I'm not gonna lie, Stephen King is a very good movie producer, writer, and he makes good movies, and he's a good author, and I just love Stephen King. But the book and the movie Needful Things, I'm sorry to say, Stephen King, I give it a thumbs. Sorry, I didn't care for it. My husband loved it, but I do not. This one is by Destella Campbell, and it was blood orange. Like I said with the Blood Sisters, the word blood got me thinking, why not read the book? Then this one here by Stephen Young, and it's People Missing in the Woods. Now, I've seen some people talk about this book, but not much. And it talks about a lot of people being missing in the woods. I like the print in here because it's kind of big enough that I can sit here and go, okay, blah, 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 and read it loud enough, and it will be good. Some books, like for instance, show you a book like this one does not have the big print as this book does. And I like big prints because I know that I can actually read big print. So, the next book I put down by Victoria Yarn is the first book of the series, and that is Red Queen. I saw this book in my library. I picked it up for 50 cents and thought, what the heck? It does have holographic on the cover. I like the cover. I thought it was cool, and I bought it. The next one is The Couple Next Door by Sarah Lupa. If you read the book A Stranger in the House, you would read this one, and I believe I'm not for sure, but it's supposed to be a good book. This was on my Goodreads to read, and when I saw the book for 50 cents, I had to get it. Then we have a Sandra Brown. We have Chill Factor, and last but least, another book I bought yesterday by Harlan Coben, Don't Let Go. I thought this would be a very good book to read as well. I'm thinking, if you ever read the book Gone Girl, then you would definitely like this book as well. Gilligan Fannin, bestseller author of Gone Girl, was great, and this book is almost exactly like that book. From the back of this is what it was saying. So these are the books that I have for the month of October to read. They will be picked, like I said, and hopefully I get some good ones, which you have seen. If you have not read any of these books, check them out. You can read some of them in the month of October. If you have read any of the books that I'm talking about, comment down below and let me know what you thought about the book. Until next time, bye guys.